All right, let me talk to y'all for a minute. My daddy had one brother, and that's Uncle Mel. See, a lot of people don't know that my daddy was murdered by the police when he was 54. They maced him, they tased him, then they shot him a whole bunch of times. That was my father. And he ain't even commit no crime when they shot him down. But that's another story to tell. My Uncle Mel, who was a man who loved his kids, loved to do all kinds of nice things for his kids, although he stayed out in the streets. Yeah, he sold drugs because there was no opportunities for him to buy nice things back in those days unless he sold drugs. The feds brought their funky ass because it was a bunch of white boys who don't like black people doing good. That's back in that J. Edgar Hoover era. Yeah, I'm an old nigga. They locked up my Uncle Mel because he was just buying a bunch of nice shit for his family. Locked him up for all his fucking youth. The years where he was strong, they locked him up. Uncle Mel was running from the cops one time. Y'all gotta bear with me because I'm very upset over this shit. Uncle Mel was running from the cops one time. They sick dogs on him. And when that dog bit him, Uncle Mel broke that dog neck. They tried to charge him murder of an officer for a fucking dog. Any of you motherfuckers out there that's feds or you work for police enforcement, I want you to know this. Y'all murdered my daddy and you locked my favorite uncle up for over 20 years, 25 years of his life gone where he didn't have time to spend with his kids. If you think I'm gonna give a fuck about your feelings or your family, if somebody hurt y'all, all I'm gonna do is kneel down and thank God. Took him away from his fucking family because all he was trying to do is feed his kids. Make sure they was okay. And you bunch of slimy ass bastards think that you did right. Then you wonder why I don't respect you. Why I don't give a fuck about you. I really feel like a lot of you motherfuckers is coming to earth. Let me take y'all back. Let me take y'all back to a little hidden history. The modern police force that is out here They were the slave catchers for Massa to catch all my people. And they still practicing them same fucking laws. When the slaves were freed and the slaves wasn't freed by no fucking white man, the North was getting a motherfucking ass whoop. And if you read Lincoln letters and the speeches he gave, he'll tell you if they didn't induce or include the black people, they was gonna lose. Because the majority of the motherfucking military and training bases was down south, so they was more military trained. But the black people knew guerrilla warfare. And they ain't learned that. Now they studying it to this day. Trying to figure out how black people kick their ass. Because they know it wasn't the white boys. Shit. If you want to know about after the Boston Tea Party and all this shit, who really set it off, it was black folks that made these motherfuckers know where they could get off, thinking they was gonna get freedom, and then they got fucking sabotaged, just like Esau does. Can't trust a word that come out his mouth or her mouth. Most of the shit that they say, they don't mean that shit. Now back to my Uncle Mel. They sabotaged my Uncle Mel. The FBI can't be trusted. And the CIA, they ain't nothing but spies that sabotage people left and right. See, unless it happens to you, then you don't see it. They sabotaged my Uncle Mel. Took 25 years of this man's life. His youngest son got murdered. His oldest son, Terrence, and Terrence might not be his bloodline son, but Terrence is his son in his heart. He always felt like Terrence was his son. You can't tell me nothing about Terrence, because that's my big cousin. And that nigga, I don't care if he ain't bloodline. I consider him my bloodline. Then they locked up Boo for a whole bunch of fucking years. Took away Auntie Judy, husband, and all her kids. Woo, you gotta be a cold soul. Woo, you gotta be a cold soul. But I'm about to walk in this store. And I'm gonna come back with even more.